I got a very interesting story about a Russian YouTuber who had so many problems wrong with his car that he just torched it.
That's such a thing you can just do as an adult. You know, you're just like, I'm fucking sick of this.
And then just burn it. What have you done that to?
Oh, many of my relationships.
Maybe it's best to stick to like inanimate objects.
Yeah, like must be quite cathartic to get it out and be like, oh, you know, it's like smashing something up with a hammer.
Yeah.
Only he's setting fire to his car in a field. What was wrong with it? Was it just so annoying?
So have you ever heard of the Mercedes AMG GT?
No.
To me, that means nothing. It's like graphics cards. So this is what it is. This is the coupe version. Should we?
Oh, look at it. It's like, look at that. It looks like it looks a bit like a Dangus. Do you know what I mean? A bit of a Dangus car.
They're quite nice.
Is it supposed to?
They've got a 4-litre V8 bi-turbo engine.
I feel like it is a bit of a compensator. Do you know what I mean?
This is a rich person car, absolutely. Top Gear, give it 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
RRP, which recommended retail price, £138,815. 140 grand, and he burnt it.
He was a Russian YouTuber.
Called...
I respect that. Because you're not getting that much money from that video, right? That video is not getting you...
Probably not.
I mean, I looked at the CPMs today for one of our old videos.
Yeah.
A little animation.
Are we allowed to say how much CPMs are?
It was... I don't know. This was from a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But like, so it got like 400k views and it had $400 it made. So he needs 161 million views.
160 million views. It's unlikely.
It might get that. It might get that.
Who knows? Shall we see if we can find it?
You're not going to be able to do that. Everyone else is making money off his
here we go.
Viral video.
So this is his YouTube.
He's got 3 subscribers.
No videos.
Pretty sure this...
Okay, this is it.
This is it. 15 million views a week
15 million.
It's getting there.
So we allowed to watch some of it? So that's his car.
If he gets the really bad CPMs, which it probably does, because it's a Russian video.
Yeah.
That's 15 grand right there. So he needs 10 times that to make his money back.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. Imagine you had a knackered car. How much could you sell it for?
Oh, that's him with all the petrol he's going to burn it with.
Right. Wow.
Does he pour it on top of it?
I guess so. That's part of it, isn't it? Yeah, he's just going to fucking pour it on.
This is mad! This is absolutely mad.
I mean, it's all just going to run off it, right, though?
We still haven't gotten to why he's actually doing this.
Why? I mean, this is all for show, right? How much of a trail did he... Oh, I like this. He's trying to light the gas.
He's trying to do a fucking Bruce Willis.
What?
Oh my God, he almost died.
Well, you got to be careful because, you know, gasoline, if you get it on you, it's going to fuck you. Oh, shit. He's got a few drones going on there, boy. Look at him.
Eating burnt sausages.
I'm really enjoying this. This is great. What was so wrong with it that it annoyed him that much?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, he's partying in it. He's having a good time. Look at how it ended up.
His dad.
Oh, he loved that car. He loved it. And look at him now. All he's got is burned sausages and
disappointment.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't explode. Do you think it explodes?
How odd, like him just sort of squatting in a field with it in the
Look, he drives up! Look at his car! It's his new car!
He's upgraded.
Oh, it's
to something more reliable, maybe.
I love it.
I'd like that. Taking matters into your own hands.
Now, Lewis, is there anything in the office that we're having problems with? Anything breaking down?
Well, Daph's not been performing super well.
No.
Lately.
We're going to have to take him out into a field with several canisters of gasoline and just let nature take his course.
Yeah, I'll bring the sausages.
Okay, that'd be nice.
And the little disposable barbecue. And then drive off in the fucking Yog van.
Yeah. Have we still got that, the one that we sent into space?
Launch! You are off the ground! No, we left that at YogCon.
It's still there.
Well,
it's still at motion.
We met someone at YogCon who was like, what are you going to do with this? And we were like,
did they offer to buy it?
Yeah. And I think Daft just
Are
took
we allowed
like,
to say how much?
I think he got like 200 quid cash in
200
hand.
quid! That's all we saw. We could have had an auction.
We could have burned it.
We could have...
In a field.
We would have gotten so many views.
200 quid Russian piece of shit burned in field.
We would have got 200k views.
We would have started a fucking viral beef with this guy. He's burning German cars. We're burning Russian cars. The Germans are going to start burning British cars.
God.
An old Rover.
This is how World War III starts.
This is the Top Gear though. And then the three of us come together, me, you and the Russian guy, where you're, who are you? You're James May, he's Jeremy Clarkson, and I'm the other one.
Hamston.
Oh, he might be Hammond actually, because he's clean shaven, he's good looking.
You know what, I think May's probably the least objectionable one, I would say.
Right.
I think I'm quite happy with being May.
Well, you like Lego and
also,
stuff.
he does the whole cheese thing.
The what?
Cheese.
What is that? I don't understand what that is.
There's
a
a video where he makes the perfect cheese sandwich or cheese toasty or something.
Right.
And he does that in it, and that's
Have you been
the clip
making
that I use on my
cheese?
streams.
Have you been making cheese toasties with your thingy?
I haven't, with my penis.
More news from Russia.
We were talking about sausages as
Honestly,
well.
Russia is a great source of news, and this is a very good segue into the next bit.
Absolument.
Russia's sausage king killed with a crossbow in a sauna.
Now,
Oh God, so delicious. Such a delicious. Oh, that is so rich. A group of masked assailants. Ooh, that's also spicy. Killed a Russian businessman named the Sausage King.
well, he wasn't named that. That was his nickname. That was his sobriquet.
Okay, and he was killed at his.
His nom du sausage. He's owner of large meat processing plants, hence being called the Sausage King.
Do you reckon he was quite a red-faced, big man? Do you know what I mean?
With really thin skin,
Yeah. What?
and you can see the flesh underneath.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right. No, I just think he's a big, sweaty.
Big sausage fingers.
Do you reckon he ate a lot? Because I just can picture him, do you know what I mean, in the sauna right now. I've seen so many movies.
So the logic is, someone owns a lot of meat processing plants. They've probably walked around a lot of meat processing plants.
Sampled the wares.
So
They've got to be an expert on sausages.
it can go two ways. Either they see how the food is prepared and then they never touch meat again in their fucking lives.
Right.
Which I think is very unlikely.
That is a small proportion.
I think they're much more likely to just be like, oh, give me some more of them fucking sausages.
Yes.
They just go balls deep into the sausage meat.
Yeah, or maybe.
And that's, from that, it's like a mould.
You know,
And then they fill it with sausage. They fill
gross.
the hole in the sausage meat
Why?
with more sausage meat. Oh no, they put the skin in.
They put the skin in.
First, yeah.
It's like a condom.
They roll out the skin, fill that with sausage meat in the sausage meat. Oh god.
That could be a
how
model for a
sausages are made.
sausage, though.
It could be.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. How much bang for your buck you get,
Right.
so to speak.
Yeah.
Are they Savoys or are they?
Chipolatas.
No, that's still small.
Cumberland's a big,
Cumberland's a big sausage, but it's
round, like a duck's
yeah.
penis.
Oh, his wife managed to escape through a window.
Wow.
Called the police, but the police then found that her husband was dead in the sauna with the murder weapon, the
Killed by a
crossbow.
crossbow. Why do you think he was killed? What was he killed for? There's always a reason.
There's always a reason.
Had he wronged someone? Was he dropping people into the sausage grinders?
Well, it seems like the people that broke in, they demanded money, and maybe he just refused to give in to any demands whatsoever. Maybe he made fun of them and they just lost patience and killed him. I mean, what if they were like, come on, open up the safe? And he's like, oh, all right, you fucking bastard. And then he opens up the safe.
It's refrigerated.
Yeah, and it's just sausages inside. Bacon.
Riches.
Just-
Meaty riches.
But
beyond
that's
your
what they
wildest
were
dreams.
after.
Oh, I see. So
Selling.
I think when Ben worked for Mr. Kipling, exceedingly good cakes and pies, they used to get
I know that. I probably did know that.
massive deliveries of Tesco value bread, and they would take the value bread and use that as the breadcrumbs to make into the cakes.
What?
They were used for something.
What cake's got breadcrumbs in it? Well, I think cake and
I
bread.
never asked these questions.
Bread and butter pudding? That's not a cake. That's a dessert. What fucking cake has just got like breadcrumbs?
It was a good story, but now it's got holes in it.
Not even cheesecake. It's got holes in it.
The story, yeah.
Cake with holes in it.
It's like a bagel.
What cake's got holes in? A donut. Donuts. So how does this tie into Crossbows
We've
again?
gone on a fork away from
You eat
a cake fork.
Oh my god, you eat donuts with a fork, not with a crossbow.
Well, you could skewer some cakes you could eat on a stick. What cakes do you eat on a stick?
Hello, Lewis.
Hi. What?
I've got another little portion for
Why are you saying hello to me like doing this weird thing? Just say next up, a man gets mauled after paying $150 to belly rub a captive black leopard. Wow.
Isn't it beautiful? Look at that lovely pusskin. It's like one of mine.
He does look nice, doesn't
But
he?
he mauled someone.
Not so cuddly after all.
I mean, belly rubs with my cats. Carly, I can't do it. I can't rub her belly. She'll get angry immediately. No circumstances is it okay. But Meckins, he's usually okay. Sometimes he's not a big fan. Sometimes he's just like, meh. Other times he's like,
Give me that belly rub. All right.
yeah.
I suppose it depends, I'm the same way,
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in the mood.
For belly rubs. So of course this happened in Florida.
The Russia of America. I'm going to make that a thing.
That's good. I like it.
I'm going to make that a
it.
thing. Do you reckon it's like, one of those things where as you get more used to something, like anything, you need it harder and harder to get the same hit, right? So he's giving his cat a belly rub.
Yeah,
and
he's got his pet Tiddles.
And then it's not doing it anymore for him.
He's like, this isn't exciting me. The cat's bored. He's bored. They need to spice things
Let's
up.
step it up. Yeah.
Let's bring a third cat. The second cat.
That's how you get the
Because he's not a cat.
You get the two cats,
Isn't
and
he
then you're doing
cat?
two
No.
belly rubs at once.
Oh my god.
But even that, after a while,
while.
it's not stimulating
Yeah.
you anymore.
And this is why people end up just fucking hammering nails into their balls.
That's the inevitable.
It's a slippery
that's
slope.
the inevitable thing at the end of that slope is nails slamming into your balls.
Yeah.
You're slipping down the slope, and before you know it,
That's dangerous because that's where the pee's stored.
in the balls.
Yeah.
Well, you don't put it through the testicle. It's if you just put it through the ball sack. Have you not been? You've been putting them through. So how was Dwight? How did he turn out? Bad.
Well, what happened? He needed 2 surgeries
Right.
after this happened, after the mauling. But yeah, he paid this guy, and this sounds a bit like, what's it called? The Tiger King?
It does a little bit, doesn't
Bullshit.
it? Like
So this guy called Michael Poggi, he has a private property where he just happened to have this fucking like black leopard,
Oh, this
Just
feels
on his
bad,
property.
man, doesn't it?
and he charged the guy $150. He unlocked the cage. Dwight went in the cage,
Looking for cuddles.
sat on a bench that was in there, and then the leopard growled at him and then bit him on the head.
So
Just immediately went for him.
as a cat owner, he should have expected that. Do you know what I
He
mean?
didn't even get to reach for the belly.
Didn't
he just
even get
sat
a belly
down.
rub.
And then the cat just went for him.
His right ear was torn in half.
That'll happen.
That doesn't sound too bad, right? Like if you had like an ear injury that was torn in half, you could just sew that back together. Your ears are these sort of wobbly, ligamenty things. I don't know if you know
Yeah.
about them on the side of your head. Where
oh yeah, I've heard of my ears
I
before.
I feel like you could have a cool ear injury, right? And it's still not.
You'd look
be
like a
that bad.
hipster.
It looks a bit weird, but I think it's kind of cool. Like ears look
I
weird
know.
anyway when you think about them. And no one sees them too much. No one really looks at other people's ears.
Sounds like it all happened very quickly. He sat down, cat attacked him. But I mean, the cat probably is used to, Michael Poggi just putting like an animal, like a goat, in there, and then the cat eats the goat. And then this time he put a man in there. He paid $150.
Surely the goat was given the belly rubs. Surely he'd been through some of this testing. You wouldn't just put a wild animal in there and charge £150 for a belly rub.
That kind of seems like what's happened.
It's quite a lot for a belly rub. It's quite a lot to pay. Do you know what I mean?
It's an experience. It's one of those things, isn't it?
But you think the
You go
more
somewhere
you
and you
pay, though,
experience
you'd
the
expect it
thing.
to be like of a certain quality. Imagine we go for a haircut, right? And I said, haircuts at £1. You'd be like,
That's too cheap. That's too cheap.
but imagine I said a haircut, £150.
That's too expensive.
But which one would you go for?
Tell me more about this pound one, though. I'm not sure about this analogy. It's got to be more of an experience.
But the more you pay for it, the
So-
more you think it's going to be safe.
I think something similar
And
for
the more
this.
you're expecting. Maybe he was expecting value for money. Is
Be
what I'm
like,
saying.
Lewis, it's your birthday. I've organised a special treat for you as a present. I'm not giving you like some weird thing in a box. Don't worry. It's an experience. We're going to go on there together. We're going to go on this journey together. We're going to this weird farm where there's a man who owns strange animals. And I'm going to put you in a cage. I paid this man £150, don't worry. And I'm going to put you in a cage, and then you're going to stroke... What's the wild animal we have in the UK that's still alive?
A badger.
A badger. A giant badger. You're going to rub its belly and make it pee white.
I reckon some people would pay to be savaged by a leopard. Safely.
Safely savaged.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how...
Well, you'd have to...
One that's lost its teeth or something, and it would gum you instead of, like, chomping at you.
Maybe, because scars are cool, right? Maybe people could pay to get, like, scars or, like, shark bites and stuff.
What
I mean?
about-
Safely.
What about people that pay to be just slowly lowered into a pit filled with, like, 200 Labrador puppies?
Right. And then they come out and it's a skeleton. They haven't been fed in weeks.
Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. Oh, that's good. Fuck it. Let's just end it on that. We can't get better than that.